Maven Nation, we won't create a more balanced lifestyle by wishing for it. We must be intentional to demand it. I invite you to move away from burnout, to move away from delaying your self-care and feeling guilty when you rest. Let's embark on a journey where holistic care, confidence building, and leadership unite. Maven, you are CPR, capable, prepared, and ready. Now, let's create success with saneness. Hey, Maven Nation, welcome back to another episode of Success with Saneness. So, this episode, I'm going to be sharing three quick reminders for you on how busy women like you and I must prioritize or can prioritize our health. I know. And when I say health, trust me, I am not talking about just losing weight. Like we become so programmed that health, weight, that's a piece of the puzzle, but that's not the only thing. Okay. So let's jump into these three ways. So the first area of focus that I want to chat about is gather your team. Okay. What does that look like? If you have your medical doctor, maybe you have a trainer, a nutritionist, whatever that looks like for you, gather your team. I will say, as I've gotten older, the plus 50, I definitely I don't think I would be able to manage without feeling so overwhelmed and literally just throwing up my hands and quitting my health without a team. Because it's, as we get older, our bodies are changing, things are happening sometimes quickly. We don't understand. We don't know why the things we've been doing no longer work. And the team is who's going to help me plow through the right information for me. Because listen, there's a lot of information out there on the interwebs. Okay. And some of it's true. Some of it's absolutely false. But how do I know? I'm not a medical professional or a medical practitioner. How do I know exactly what is right or wrong and what a plan would be to get it to work for me, right? So that's why I say having a team is so important. Now, here's what my team looks like. I do have my medical doctor, my primary care doctor. I have a gynecologist, and my gyno really has helped me more specifically with my hormones. What do we need to do to get those little babies back in some normal level, right? We know as we start approaching going through perimenopause, menopause, the hormones are all over the place. That causes a lot of things to change and shift in our physical bodies, mental state, all of those things. And so my gynecologist helps me stay on top of that piece. Okay. I have a health and wellness coach. She's also my personal trainer. So here is how I use my team. So, my primary care, just, the regular things that I might need in the health space, sinus infection, let's call it that. Okay. My gyno, your annual PAP, all of those things. And for me specifically around this hormonal balance. So my gynecologist is going to give some information and pieces and all of that. I then I talk to my health and wellness coach before I go to my doctor's appointments because I want to have a bit more information on what the doctor might want to prescribe or give me. And how is that going to affect me in a more holistic way? How is that going to affect me physically, maybe mentally, all of those things. So I will have that conversation with my health and wellness coach before going to okay, I'm headed to the doctor. This is the appointment. Here's what I'm going for. We have that conversation so that when I'm at the doctor's office, if I have questions, I can get those questions answered while I'm in the visit and not have to schedule another televisit later or send an email or whatever needs to happen. I 9 times out of 10 go into my doctor's appointment with questions spelled out in my notes app in my phone so that I can get those questions answered while I'm actually, again, in the session. I've kind of gathered those questions because I've already had a conversation with my health and wellness coach and whatever research I've done on the interwebs and all of the things I want to have. If I have questions, I want to take those into that session with my doctor and get those answered. So those are kind of the three primary pieces that make up my wellness team, let's call it. Also, what type of workouts? I My health and wellness coach literally changed my whole workout plan. I used to do the 60-minute big hit, full sweat, exhaustive workouts, which I absolutely love as much as you can love them, right? So we had to completely move away from that and do more low impact 30-minute workouts just to get my stress levels, the cortisol, which causes your body to retain fat, get those levels down. And maybe in about, so we've been on that for about 9 months. And we're thinking about, maybe another 3 or 4 months, we'll be able to go back up maybe to 45-minute workout. But she's very intentional about the type of workouts, the plan that I'm on, because literally for me, I started one of my first indications that the period, the mental, all one of the pauses was happening. I started gaining weight while working out. Where does that happen? So that was my indication that something is happening, changing in my body, because the things I had been doing were no longer working. So yeah, it's a no-no to be working out and gaining weight. That whatever. So that was a big indication for me that my body was doing something different. So that's number one, gather your team. Number two, get an accountability partner. Now, because I have a trainer, my health and wellness coach, she is my accountability partner because our workouts are on my calendar, they're scheduled, they're paid for. I have to show up on time, get my pre-workout done and stretch and all of the things. So that's a form of accountability to me, for me. And also, um, that group of women, we don't work out together, but we're all in a group. We can check in on each other, hold each other accountable, all of those things, because your wellness journey is literally a journey. Our bodies are changing, adjusting, life be life, and all of the things that happen. Be flexible on that journey. What works this year might need some tweaking, adjustments, or complete abandonment for the next year. So be aware, pay attention to your body, what it's telling you to do, not do, when it's telling you to rest, or sis, you need more water, you're a little dehydrated, whatever those things are. Be attentive to yourself and have an accountability partner if you need one. I know for me, I need one. I have to have one to stay consistent at um, trying to keep my health and wellness in a good space. Number three, almost most important as number one and two, be gentle with yourself on this journey. Throughout your health and wellness journey, again, our bodies are going to be changing. Life is going to life. All of the things that we go through in life normally has some level of effect on our health, our total wellness. So be gentle with yourself. You're going to have to be flexible. You're going to have to make adjustments. There are things that might have worked for another Maven that you try that don't work for you. It is frustrating. It is annoying. You got to be gentle with yourself. You got to stay on it and keep making the tweaks, the adjustments, so that you don't give up. You don't quit, okay? So gather your team, number one. Number two, have an accountability partner. And number three, be gentle with yourself on this health and wellness journey. You deserve it, Maven. You deserve to be able to live your best life with some level of good health for as much as you can. So remember, Stay on this journey, hit reset, gather your team, and do the things you need to do to remain gentle with yourself. I wish you good health, great wellness, and joy around all of those things. So until next time, Maven, even on this health journey, keep doing your damn thing. Maven, thank you for tuning in. To accelerate your journey of success with saneness, download our free video series at myrashaw.com/3moves. That's the number 3 moves. It's 3 easy videos offering practical steps for your growth. Make sure to stay connected by joining our email list and leave us a review and a 5-star rating if you feel it's worthy over on Apple Podcasts. You'll find all of these links in the show notes. Again, thank you for listening, Maven, and be sure and join us for the next episode where we will continue our journey of creating success with sameness.